Hi everybody, this is Boog Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the McFarlane Toys DC Direct DCeased Superman figure. So, DCeased Superman does not come with any accessories. He doesn't come with a base, a trading card, or anything. So let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt. So taking a look at the head sculpt, I think this looks pretty good. I like the scratches and all the blood on him, but all of that is printed on. These are just printed scratches. I really think these should have been sculpted in, especially, make them a little deep, but it is just printed on. You get some blood coming out of his ear on the right side, and then on the left side you get this chunk taken out of his head. And I do like this head sculpt, but I feel like the eyes should be bloodshot. I think they should be a little bit red, and I do wish they would have sculpted these lines on instead of just printing them on. But other than that, I think it looks pretty nice. You get a little bit of blood splatter on his chest, but that is it. I definitely think this figure could have used a lot more blood, especially on his fingers, because, for leaving the scratches down his face, he has really clean fingers. I suppose the inside of his hands look a little dirty, but I mean, they need some blood on them. Aside from the scratches on the face and the blood on the chest, this could honestly just pass for a battle-damaged Superman figure, and that is my main issue. I don't think he looks like a zombie enough. I feel like he should definitely have some more wear on him, and originally, the promo shot of this figure actually had him with more damage to his suit. I do think it was just painted on, but you had some tears in his suit, and I definitely wish the final product would have reflected that, because I definitely think he should have a lot more blood, some tears in his suit. I think that would look really nice. I'm pretty sure this is just on the regular Superman body mold. The only thing new is maybe the hands and the head. I know the head is new because it has the sculpted chunk out of the head there and the open mouth, which honestly, this isn't a bad figure. Like, the mold is really good, but I don't think it scales with McFarlane stuff. Even though this McFarlane is making these figures now, I don't think it scales with them. His cape is sculpted very nicely. The bottom of it looks dirty. Again, I do wish it would have been worn or torn or something. I wish they would have put some holes in it or made the bottom tattered. I think that would have looked really good. Mine has some weird places in the paint. Like right here by his chest, you can see a really dark blue piece. You can see some dark blue showing through there on his trunks. I'm not sure what this is. It's a piece down in the plastic. It's chipped, but it looks dark underneath. Maybe they paint this light blue over top of a darker color, because on the hands, if you look, there is a lighter skin tone painted over a darker color, because his skin tone is cast in a darker plastic, but they painted over top of it. So that's kind of odd. Another complaint I have is his ball-jointed ankles. They are extremely loose. So when you try to stand him up like this, he just falls backwards, or he falls forwards like that. He has really, really loose ball-jointed ankles. So now let's go ahead and go over his articulation. He has a ball-jointed head that is also on a swivel, and there you can see they did not bother to paint that joint there. So as long as you have his head like that, you really can't tell. Even back here you can't tell, because they did actually paint it. But yeah, they didn't even bother to paint this side. But anyways, you can move it back, and it's very tough. I'm really scared I'm going to break it. He can look down all the way. He can move his head side to side. He has ball-jointed shoulders. The right side does move out farther than the left. He has swivel at the bicep. You can hear how tight that joint is right there. It's making a noise. He has double-jointed elbows that can just about bend in all the way. He has swivel at the wrist that can move side to side and up and down. He has an ab crunch, and again, this is another piece that I'm afraid is going to break. You can hear the plastic there making that noise when you try to move it. And to get him forward, there. So he can crunch forward and back all the way, but it's very tough to get it. So yeah, some of the joints on this figure work just fine, and some are really, really tight. He has swivel at the waist, ball-jointed hips that can do a complete split. If it wasn't for his cape, you could actually get him doing a split. He can kick forward just a little bit. He can barely kick back. He has swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knee that can bend back all the way. He has swivel at the boot, and ball-jointed ankles that can move down all the way, up all the way, and spin all the way around. But like I said, those are extremely loose. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So first up, here he is next to the McFarlane Toys Action Comics 1000 Superman figure. and these don't actually scale too bad. I actually thought the McFarlane Superman would be a lot taller. He is just slightly taller, but it's enough that you can actually use this in your McFarlane DC Multiverse display and it could work. Here he is next to the Mattel Rebirth Superman figure, and he is shorter than this new DCeased Superman. And finally, here he is next to the DC Collectibles Joker and Harley Quinn figure. And there's also DCeased versions of these two, and I'm pretty sure they use the same exact body mold. The only difference is the infected heads. So overall, I was really excited to get this figure. When it was announced, I was really happy. But now that I have it in hand, I can say I'm definitely overwhelmed. I mean, it's not a bad figure, especially the body mold. It's a really nice body mold. But, you know, I really wish they would have made him look more infected. I wish he would have had the tears on his suit. I wish he would have been covered in blood, especially on the hands. I feel like, honestly, you could really just use this as a battle-damaged Superman figure. Like, if you put him in a scene fighting Doomsday, it would look normal. You know, you wouldn't even notice that it's a zombie Superman. So personally, I think this figure is a pass for me. I definitely won't be picking up any of the other DCeased figures. I think I'll just stick with my good old McFarlane DC Multiverse. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.